Okay, Aquarius. Hi. If you're new here, welcome back. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome. You guys are one of the readers. You guys are one of the winners of the poll on Twitter today. It was Sagittarius, Cancer, and Aquarius. Virgo and Sagittarius tied, but as a Sagittarius, obviously I'm biased, so clearly Sagittarius won. Okay, obviously. Um, and I'm super excited you guys won because I am a stellium of Aquarius, so I'm always being super biased when Sagittarius and Aquarius win because I'll be trying to peek in to see what we got. So again, I hope you guys are having a great day. Definitely check down below in the description box for anything you might need to know or need. Join our Patreon, subscribe, join our family here. The community is growing. Our Patreon family is growing. I am teaching tarot, and a whole bunch of other nice little giddy ups and stuff like that. So definitely make sure you subscribe. I'm super tired, so I don't want this to be super long. I've been up over the course of the night getting stuff done. I'm going to pull an oracle card here. I'm going to pull a couple here. And we're going to just see what messages we have. We did have a lunar eclipse full moon yesterday, so the energies might kind of be a little telling. But we shall see. Okay. Give me one oracle for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this doesn't resonate with you, I don't have a cookie for you. Or maybe there's just another video of mine that resonates with you. Or maybe I'm just simply not the reader for you. Okay. If this resonates, then great. And I hope this definitely gave you exactly what it is that you needed. The reminder card is here. Okay. I want to get another card. Give me a reminder of what? Oath is down at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like a reminder to make a promise to yourself something or make a commitment to yourself about something, or a reminder of an oath that you took. Give me one more card for what is the reminder for Aquarius. Lust. Okay. And that would make sense with the oath card. Self-worth is down at the bottom of the deck as well. So I guess that would make sense. So even with that, I do feel like this is a time to make a reminder to yourself to not obsess over something, right? The lust card can be being lustful. So this is a reminder as well about your lustful desires, making sure that you keep them in check. If this is actually a lustful desire, make sure you keep them in check. Okay. Make sure you keep that pussy, that dick wrapped up. Okay. Keep that thing to yourself. All right. But this can also just be lust as far as an obsessive fever. And the lust card is a card. Sorry, y'all know I'm always fucking with the mic. I don't know. It just be fucking with me. This also is a reminder to again tell yourself to not fall into a cycle. Okay, this could be a lustful cycle, or this could be a cycle of obsessing over something, for whatever reason. Right? I know a common theme for myself anyway that I noticed that I share with some people is when you start obsessing over something and you kind of get that obsessive fever. Like, for example, I know as a divine feminine and as a twin, a big thing that I ask and want to ask, and I kind of like see that joke and that like comedy humor on social media as well. I just saw 333 and I just saw that in my Sagittarius thing too. So there might be some messages in Sagittarius, or maybe you have Sagittarius. Maybe that's a message for me. I don't really know. Anyway, like I was saying, I kind of see that as a run-on joke on Twitter about like, the divine feminine urge to ask when. You know what I mean? And I think that's so funny. It always makes me laugh because I can resonate with that, right? But it's like once you kind of really start to obsess over that and you make that an obsessive fever, you have to really ask yourself why, and you have to check yourself to remind yourself not to fall back into that cycle, right? Most times, more times than not, that specifically, like the divine feminine urge to ask when, is because you're obsessing over it because you feel like you're not going to have it. That's not for everybody. I'm not saying that's everybody. I'm not saying that's how you, your brother, uncle, cousin, mother, lover feel. Okay. I'm just saying more times than not, from what I've noticed in my experience, we get like that because it's like I secretly be feeling like it's not gonna happen. So now I'm obsessing over when, or I'm obsessing over what they're doing because I have a fear that they're with someone else, or they're talking to someone else, or they're just doing something they know they have no business that disrespects me. right? That's why I said I saw the oath card and I see the self-worth card. Some of you need to make an oath to yourself or a commitment to yourself to remind yourself just to not obsess, right? Or if this is lustful, a commitment and an oath to yourself to not fall for those lustful behaviors. You know what I mean? Because you're stronger than that, you're better than that. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but as much as I kind of be battling with my own lustful desires, I be having to remind myself like I could go get my swerve on, but then 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I'm not gonna be satisfied anyway. So it's a waste of my time. As much as the idea, right? And I'm an Aquarius Mars, so the idea of sex always is better to me than the sex. I can count on one hand how many times I've actually had sex with people, or how many people I've slept with that actually did deliver. Do you know what I mean? One hand. More times than not, I can go sleep around, yeah, but child, it would be, I would save so much more time and energy just having some fun with myself and giving myself a solid good 10 minutes and then crashing out, going to sleep. You know what I mean? To others of you, this is a time to really remember your self-worth. You could be obsessing over something, when, where, how, but it's like, this is a reminder to yourself to not fall into that cycle of settling. A lot of the times when we obsess over something so bad, we'll settle because we want it so bad, right? And I'm just gonna use, I don't know, let's use work as an example, right? If you need money bad, you'll probably settle for anything. And of course, like I said, that's not gonna be everybody watching this. I'm not saying that's every person watching this where it's like, yeah, I'm not saying that. But for most people, right, who need this message, if you need money bad enough, you'll settle for the McDonald's job. You'll settle for doing little shit. You know what I mean? Instead of waiting and saying, you know what, no, I'm not gonna go apply to McDonald's. No tea, no shade to nobody that works at McDonald's. But again, if you know that you got a degree that can land you at a Fortune 500 company, don't ever let yourself get down so bad to where you need money so obsessively to where you like, well, fuck waiting on them to call me back. I'ma just go over here to McDonald's. Right? Don't be so obsessed over wanting love to where you like, oh God, where's my person? Where's my person? Oh God, where's my person? Where's the person? Where's the person? Where's the person? And then it's like your person come, but then you obsessed over wanting them so bad to where now you're not standing in that self-worth, right? And that's something I know I can be a victim of. Like I was just explaining this in my Sagittarius video, actually, where that's something I had to learn. I feel like I'm currently learning it, right? Where it's like, because you're being learned, or you're being made to slow down and learn how to let things happen naturally, to not obsess over it, or to not lustfully rush into something because you know better. You know what I mean? Because you deserve the best. The self-worth card says all of God's children deserves the best of the best of the best. Hands down, period. Or whomever you pray to, whatever deity you align with, whomever you pray to, you deserve the best of the best of the best. Which means what? We're not settling. If you know that you deserve a T-bone steak, don't settle for pizza. Yeah, you might be hungry. Yeah, you might be obsessing over food where it's like, I'm just so hungry. But are you going to settle for scraps because you're so hungry? Or are you going to sit here, stand in your power and say, I'm going to wait rightfully on what I know I deserve? And I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to go for, I wanted steak. I deserve steak, but I guess pizza will be okay. No. That's not the cycle we in no more. That's not the cycle we doing no more. That's not the cycle in the phase that we want to be in. And that's not the type shit we tolerating, right? But sometimes you can be so obsessed to where you be willing to kind of downplay and go back. You know what I mean? You might get a little hungry to where it's just like, I wanted Wagyu steak, but shit, you said pepperoni. You know what I mean? No, don't do that. Stay at steak. If you know that that's what you deserve, don't settle, right? And I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with that right now. where it's just like you could be obsessing over wanting something so bad that you're willing to settle. You know what I mean? Like, I also be talking to some of my homegirls on socials sometimes. Excuse me. And I know we talk about that too, where it's like you can be missing you and your man could be at it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have a big argument. You block him, he block you. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you get to missing him so bad to where you want to throw away your self-worth. You want to throw away your self-value and be like, you know what? Even though you was wrong, you know what I mean? I apologize. I'll be the bigger person. And it's like, no, don't do that. Mm-mm. Because why? Because you're obsessing over if he not talking to me, then who they talking to? Because you're obsessing over wanting that dick. So you willing to put your self-worth to the side to say, come here, bring that dick here. And it's like, how many times are we gonna do this cycle? How many times are you gonna keep putting your self-worth and your self-value on the back burner for the sake of what? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Give me some cards for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Guardian in the Gate. Angel of Balance. Indecision flipped over. Indecision, I feel like, fell on Guardian in the Gate. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Sun card here. We have Guardian in the Gate, which I'm going to assume is clarified by the Indecision card because that's the card that fell on it. So I'm going to take it like that, like we did last time. Angel of Balance is here. We have the Goddess of the Moon, and then we have Door to Value, which is here, tying into the Self-Worth card. So I do feel like, Aquarius, you guys could definitely be putting in a period right now where you're being tested and made to really know your self-worth. I wonder if this has something to do with the moon, especially for my Aquarius risings. As an Aquarius rising, I know that this eclipse was in my 4th house, so it's kind of sort of giving me that, like, the value around my comfort. Anyway, because Taurus rules worth and value, right? Whether it be actual value or that coin. I do feel like you're being gatekept, Aquarius. So if you don't know that, then that is spiritually what's going on. That's why I said some of you could have Sagittarius in your chart, or maybe there could be a message for you in the Sagittarius reading, because I know that that was kind of a thing too, where it's like kind of being made to be patient. So I can see that for some of you guys, but I do feel like a lot of you are also being gatekept because you are indecisive, right? And that could be a cycle that you keep staying in too, where it's like you lustfully obsess over something. That's funny. I did kind of bring that up. I don't know if that's a message for me or somebody that might need to hear it, or if that's just something that we got in common, because Aquarius and Sagittarius is usually be having a lot in common. So maybe that's something we as Sagittarius and Aquarius have in common, where it's like, I think, yeah, okay. And I do know a lot of Aquarians who are like that. You guys can be real black and white too. I don't know if that's a part of my Aquarianness or not, but y'all can be really black and white just like Sagittarius can. It's very little room for gray area. It either is or it isn't. You either are or you aren't. It's either a yes or a no. We don't do maybes. You know what I mean? And I can kind of see that too, where it's like you could be obsessively wanting something, but then it's like you either obsessively want it or you don't want it at all. And then it keeps you at crossroads, right? So this is definitely the time to make sure that you're figuring out what you're doing so the doors can be open for you. If you don't want something, then cool. Let us know so we can handle that. But if you want something and you want this door to open, we need you to figure out what it is that you're doing. And no, you can't obsessively want something. You can't obsessively go after and try to fight for something, because that's that obsessive fever, right? That's how you end up wanting something so bad that you're willing to water your own self down, make your own self small, just so you can say that you have this opportunity. But a balance is what's needed, right? Want something bad enough while also knowing what you deserve. Yeah, you might be starving. Your stomach might be touching your motherfucking back. But bitch, if you said you wanted Wagyu steak, bitch, stay with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so hungry and then you just, oh my god, I'm just my stomach. Fuck it, I'm gonna get pizza. Okay, then you settle for pizza and then you like, well, I'm mad because I really didn't want pizza. Then why did you settle for it? You know what I mean? Don't settle for it. This is about your door to value, your door to worth. What does it cost? What does it cost? What is it costing you? If I told you the Wagyu steak take 15 more minutes, but you can have pizza out in 5 seconds, is it worth it? Is that really what you want? Right? It really just depends on you. Intuitively, I do feel like for some of you, you might already know that Goddess of the Moon is here, so it is giving me moon energy. So some of you could maybe be in sync with the moon. Maybe you're like a um moon type moon lady. You know what I mean? Where it's like you real intuitive and stuff. With the moon, you kind of have your periods with the moon or whatever. So that could be really, really big too. But I feel like get balanced on your self worth, get balanced on your value, right? Don't allow this to be a cycle that you have to undergo. Cycles reminder, the reminder card is to say, hey, you might have to go up under another cycle, but we're reminding you right now, at the rate you're going, you're gonna have to redo a cycle. A lot of us don't want to have to redo cycles, but sometimes we have to, right? It's just like failing a grade. You don't want to have to redo the fourth grade, but if you got to redo the fourth grade, goddamn it, you just got to redo the fourth grade. I mean, get it on the second try. Sometimes we do get it on the second try, sometimes we don't, right? But you're being reminded right now, hey, don't undergo a cycle. Don't fall into your lustful needs. Make an oath to yourself to actually stand in that self-worth. You know what I mean? Even if this is just something as simple as just sex. No one's saying that you can't have sex, but don't just be out here having sex with just any old body. Where's your self-worth? You deserve somebody who can really fuck you, feed you, make you feel good, make you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. You deserve all of that. You see how she's hugging herself with this heart, with these two hearts? That's the energy you need to be feeling from somebody that you opening your legs, dropping your drawers to. You know what I mean? Not somebody who just only wants you for your body anyway. They don't give a fuck about you as a person. They don't even know what your favorite color is. Don't give a fuck. What color is them drawers? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? And it's like, you deserve the best of the best. You deserve Wagyu steak. You deserve somebody who make you feel like you are Wagyu steak and not just a regular ass cheese pizza from CC's. You deserve all of that plus some and then some. But what changes are we making with this 5 at the top in order to release that? How are we releasing that? So make an oath to yourself to don't be so quick to get the draws up. Even if you don't have nobody and you like, ooh girl, I just need me a quick little feel. Okay, that's cool. But how are we standing in that value though? Are we just out here giving it to anybody? Are we gatekeeping ourselves to say, listen, I'll give you some ass because I'm not shy about that at all? You know what I'm saying? Tell you like I tell my mama, listen, I ain't worried about a nigga who just wants sex out of me because 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I only want sex from these niggas. Niggas don't have shit to offer me. Niggas don't interest me. I'm not worried about no nigga money or none of that. I don't give a fuck. A nigga gonna have to get right with me and gonna have to get on my bus. I'm not interested in you know what I'm saying? That's how we have so many pick me older generations. You know what I mean? Cause they out here trying to figure out what the niggas need from them to be chose. I don't give a fuck about you choosing me. I don't give a fuck about what your favorite color is. What color is them draws? That's me. You know. But even regardless of what side of the spectrum you fall on, again, you deserve more than that. Even if you a man watching this and it's just like, well, damn, women only be wanting me for my dick. Okay, but you deserve more than that. You deserve a woman who treats you like hibachi and not a woman who treats you like McDonald's. You know. So make sure you actually keep that in mind, making sure that you get balanced. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're not balanced either, right? And that could be a part of that. Where it's like you either obsessively want something or you don't want it at all. You either thinking with lust or you not thinking at all. And it's like, it's okay to be lustful, but it's okay to also have some self-worth, self-boundaries, and keep, you know what I'm saying, gatekeep yourself until a motherfucker prove to you who they are, what they are, and what they're about, right? Just like it's okay to do that with love while you having a little sexual fun. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I do feel like don't re-go through this cycle. This is now your warning. Take heed that this is your warning that you don't want to undergo that cycle. You don't want to be obsessively wanting something that you compromising your self-worth, knowing that you deserve top shelf level, but you want it so bad that you willing to accept this. No. Just like we not falling in those cycles of lustfulness either. Yeah, it's okay to want some dick. It's okay to want some pussy. But who are these people? And do they deserve it? What is your self-worth? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to want the dick. That's not an issue. I tell my mama all the time, we have talks about this. I don't give a fuck about what a nigga deserve. I don't give a fuck if a nigga feel like he don't deserve. I don't care if a nigga don't deserve pussy, because I deserve some dick, and that's what I'm here for. It's not about you, right? But at some point you have to understand that it's not even about what a man deserves or what the opposite party deserves, man or woman, they, them, whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Gender non-conforming. But what do you deserve? Yeah, you might deserve some dick, but you deserve more than that. Yeah, you might deserve some pussy, but you deserve more than that too. What else do you deserve? You might deserve cheese pizza, but you also deserve Wagyu steak as well. And sushi. And tilapia, salmon, bitch, the whole cow farm, bitch, if that's what you want. But you gotta start acting like that. Okay. Thank you again so much, Aquarius, for checking out my video. This is a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but whatever. Subscribe, join our family, join our channel. Join the community. Check down below in the description box for how to book, other platforms you can find me on, and subscribing to our Patreon. Again, I am teaching tarot classes amongst the other couple of things, just as I kind of make a career shift personally for myself. And yeah, leave some comments if this resonated. Like, throw us up into the algorithm, and until next time, I'll see you beautiful people later. Bye, losers.